Sotera Health Company SHC Stock Analysis. Overview and Trend. SHC has demonstrated significant volatility over the past 3 months, reaching a high of 14.05 on August 8 and a low of 10.795 on June 17. The stock closed at 13.97 on August 8, representing a substantial recovery from its lows. The price action reveals a period of consolidation in May and June, followed by a strong rally in July, accelerating in early August. The stock has recently shown signs of renewed strength, with the current price approaching the 3-month high. The overall trend appears to be in a strong recovery phase after the June consolidation, with the current price action suggesting potential continuation of the upward momentum. Price volume. Volume patterns for SHC provide important insights into the price movements. The highest volume occurred on August 8 with 4,337,271 shares traded during an upward move to 13.97, suggesting strong buying interest at that time. Another significant volume spike was seen on June 9 with 3,523,574 shares, coinciding with a peak at 12.36. Recent trading sessions have shown increasing volume, indicating growing participation. The on-balance volume, OBV, at -14,173,842 shows some distribution despite the recent price rise, suggesting mixed sentiment. The Chaikin oscillator at 266,719.22 indicates positive money flow, supporting the view that institutional investors may be accumulating positions. The volume pattern during the recovery phase shows steady buying interest, reinforcing the bullish momentum, though the negative OBV suggests some profit-taking along the way. Moving averages EMA and SMA. SHC currently trades above most short and medium-term moving averages, indicating a bullish technical picture. The 5-period SMA at 11.744 and EMA at 12.165 are below the current price, providing immediate support. The 10-period SMA at 11.7705 and EMA at 11.8713 are also below the current price. The 20-period SMA at 11.6422 and EMA at 11.7359 are below current price, representing short-term support. Notably, the 50-period SMA at 11.6736 and EMA at 11.7314 are significantly below the current price. Longer-term averages show the 200-period SMA at 12.6652 and EMA at 12.7091, both below the current price. The price being above most moving averages suggests the recent recovery has strong momentum. The alignment of moving averages shows the stock in an uptrend with potential for further upward movement. Technical indicators by groups. Momentum indicators present a strongly positive picture for SHC. The MACD at 0.1134 is above its signal line at -0.0005 with a positive histogram of 0.1139, suggesting improving momentum. The 14-period Relative Strength Index, RSI, at 73.09 is in overbought territory, indicating strong bullish momentum. The Williams percent range at -2.61 suggests overbought conditions. The stochastic oscillator shows the 15-period K at 30.89 and D at 25.24, indicating bullish momentum. The commodity channel index at 280.99 indicates extremely strong upward momentum. Volatility indicators show the average true range at 0.5689, reflecting moderate volatility. Bollinger Bands display the upper band at 12.9988, middle band at 11.6422, and lower band at 10.2857, with the current price above the upper band suggesting strength. The parabolic SAR at 11.00 acts as dynamic support below the current price. Trend indicators show ADX at 19.29, indicating a moderate trend strength, while a rune up at 100.00 and a rune down at 40.00 suggest the stock is in a strong uptrend. Linear regression. Linear regression analysis for SHC shows a positive slope over the 3-month period, with the current price trading significantly above the regression line. The standard deviation channels have widened during the recent rally, indicating increased volatility and deviation from the mean trend. The regression-based forecast projects continued upward movement in the near term. The current price position well above the regression line suggests strong momentum and potential for further upside. The linear regression analysis supports the view that SHC is in a strong uptrend with the potential for continuation. The R-squared value would be high, suggesting the trend explains a substantial portion of the price movement, with momentum driving the stock higher. Next trading day opening forecast. Based on the current technical setup, SHC is likely to open near the previous close of 13.97 with potential for a slight gap up. The strong momentum indicators and position above key moving averages suggest bullish sentiment is developing. The positive MACD histogram and RSI in overbought territory support the possibility of an upward opening. A gap up toward the 14.05 to 14.20 range appears probable, with potential for early buying pressure if the market opens above key resistance levels. The overnight futures market and pre-market indicators will be important, but the technical setup suggests a positive bias for the opening. The stock may test the 14.05 resistance zone early in the session if there's initial strength. Resistance and support analysis and intraday movement styles. SHC faces immediate resistance at the recent high around 14.05, followed by stronger resistance at the 14.50 psychological level. The upper Bollinger Band at 12.9988 also presents resistance. On the support side, the 5-period moving average around 11.744 provides immediate support, with the next major support around 11.7359, 20-period EMA, and 11.00, parabolic SAR. The current price at 13.97 is approximately 0.6% below the nearest resistance at 14.05 and 15.9% above the immediate support at 11.744. This positioning suggests potential for an attempt to test resistance levels. Intraday movements are likely to be characterized by steady advances on moderate volume with possible pullbacks near resistance levels. The stock may experience increased volatility around the 14.00 psychological level, particularly if approached from below. Intraday high and low values based on ATR 14. With the 14-period average true range, ATR, at 0.5689, SHC's expected intraday range is approximately 13.97 plus or minus 0.5689. This suggests a potential high around 14.5389 and a potential low around 13.4011. Given the current strong momentum and position above key moving averages, the actual movement may be skewed toward the upper end of this range. The stock is likely to experience moderate volatility throughout the session, with potential for tests of both support and resistance levels. If the stock opens near current levels, it may initially test resistance around 14.05 to 14.20 before facing some profit taking, then find support near 13.50 to 13.70. The ATR value suggests moderate intraday volatility, presenting trading opportunities within the range. Possible scenarios. The most probable scenario for SHC is continued upward movement with the stock testing the 14.05 to 14.50 resistance zone. A breakout above 14.50 could signal a continuation of the uptrend with potential to test the 15.00 to 15.50 resistance zone. Conversely, a breakdown below 13.50 could accelerate losses toward the 12.50 support level and potentially 12.00. Given the strong momentum indicators and position above key moving averages, a bullish scenario appears more likely than a bearish one. A bullish scenario would require increasing volume on up days and a close above the recent high at 14.05. A bearish scenario would need sustained closes below 13.50 with increasing volume. A neutral scenario would involve range-bound trading between 13.00 and 14.00 as the market digests the recent gains. The wildcard scenario would be a sector-wide catalyst that could either boost healthcare stocks or weigh on them, significantly impacting SHC's movement. Conclusion: SHC is showing strong signs of recovery after a consolidation phase, with technical indicators presenting a consistently positive picture. The stock holding above all key moving averages provides underlying support, while the strong momentum indicators suggest potential for further upside. Traders should watch for a breakout above 14.05 as a potential